Hi everyone, welcome to Phone Future. We are back after a long time. Yeah, we have missed you too. So we have an iPhone 12 Pro Max with us, and today we are trying to unbox this one. So let's begin. Yeah. Let's get started. So we have a pretty sleek looking box here, and I think this is part of Apple's save the environment slogan. So this is a pretty small box, and we have the entire box is black in color. So let's look at the box here. This is a 128 GB iPhone 12 Pro Max Graphite, right? And this costs around 129,900 rupees, right? So that's a pretty hefty price tag right there. Cool. But then I personally feel that this is one of the most favorite iPhones that I have used in a long time. So let's get to the favorite part. Let's open the box. Yeah. So in the box we see this beautiful long brick called as iPhone 12 Pro Max. Right. Let's take it out. Let's keep it aside for a minute. Let's look at the box here. So in the box, as Apple has already told us, we do not get any accessories, which is no earphones, no chargers, nothing. We have a very simple packaging here, some small guides, an Apple sticker, and also on a side note, this is the biggest Apple sticker that that any of the iPhone has. So that goes with the Pro Max. And then we have the key, the unlock key, which is used to take out then we have the pin. This pin is used to, you know what it's used for, right? For SIM ejection purposes, right? We have, along with this, we have an USB-C to Lightning converter. This cable is basically Apple's way of saying that you need to get another brick that only supports USB-C. So yeah, that's that. Apart from this, there's nothing else in the box. Let's just keep this all aside. Okay, let's focus on the phone, this beautiful phone, right? So I mean, personally for me, this is a pretty big phone. I have been using Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra 5G for a couple of weeks now, and this seems to be matching, and I happen to like this design, this rectangular design that's there. Very sharp edges. It's pretty structured, right? So I really like that. If you look at the camera here, the camera is basically the biggest sensor that Apple has ever given in any phone so far, right? So that's supposed to be a good thing, and then we will get into that a little bit later. Then we have the sides here. These sides are kind of like shiny sides, which have sort of like so this is a graphite variant, and we have darker color sides here. These sides are fingerprint attractors. You can easily get a lot of fingerprints on this. But the back is pretty nicely looking. It's matte finished and it's glass, so it gives a very premium feel to the phone, right? Let's open this white screen protector that Apple has given. Okay, here we go. We have the new iPhone 12 Pro Max already, and I mean, I am in love with the display here. The display is amazing. Let's go ahead and unlock it. So we have the phone ready with us. It's all switched on, ready for use. So one of the best things that I like about this phone, I mean, the overall look and feel is pretty premium. And personally, I would have loved if Apple would have given a higher refresh rate to this, probably 120 hertz or so. But then I feel that it kind of compensates for that in the speed that this phone has. It's I would say this is a A14 Bionic chip that it supports, and then that chip is basically pretty fast. So the benchmarks for this device is off the charts, compared to any other device. The CPU, memory, and every other benchmark is basically off the chart. Awesome. So let's look at the photos that we can take from the iPhone 12 Pro Max. I mean, after all, the biggest feature in this is the photos. Let's look at that. So this is one of the few photos that I took on this, and this is like the basic Diwali decoration in my house, right? So I took a very similar photo from of the same object, obviously, from my Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, and I have to say that the camera quality on this is pretty natural. So let's in fact look at the two side by side. So if you look at this side by side, you'll get an idea that the photos on the iPhone 12 Pro Max seem very real, very natural, with the not so much saturation, whereas on the Ultra the photos seem to be very kind of saturated. So that's one of the good things about iPhones that I've always liked, that the photos and everything are pretty natural. And by the way, speaking of cameras, and of course the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, we'll be getting a comparison video out soon between the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra and the iPhone, because obviously both of them are the category defining leading flagships of Samsung and Apple. So it's definitely something. Do subscribe our channel for that. So let's talk about the next part of things, which is the speaker. So basically, I really like the second thing that I really like is basically the speaker in this device. The speaker has a really nice bass component to the overall, to the overall audio quality. Okay, so let's give it a go. Let's look at some music, and let's see. So as you can guys see, it's pretty decent music. The bass component is really good, so I really like this. Okay, so talking about the screen, I mean, overall the screen is pretty nice, and the display is, I think it's more than Full HD, but Apple doesn't disclose that. But yeah, so talking about the display is pretty clear. The image is sharp, although not so much sharp that it loses its naturalness. And I mean, let's look at a simple YouTube video here, and it seems pretty natural, and the colors are pretty. I mean, the dynamic range of the display is pretty good, right? So overall, it's a really nice display, and yeah, I mean that's about the display. So talking about the overall phone, the battery of this phone is around 3700 milliampere hour, and the battery seems to be lasting almost similar to the iPhone 11 Pro Max, and also in addition to that, this one supports wireless charging as well, right? So I thought let's look at that as well. So let's put this here on the QI compatible wireless charger, and the iPhone seems to be charging just fine. Although any simple QI charger, and this is not MagSafe, any simple QI charger will give around 7 to 8 watts. Admittedly, it's pretty slow as compared to the 20 watt charger that that the iPhone supports. But overall, I would say this is a pretty good deal on any iPhone that's been there so far. So that's it for our overall impressions video on the new iPhone 12 Pro Max, right? And soon we'll be having some comparison video around comparing the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra and the iPhone 11 Pro Max. So stay tuned for that as well. And as always, please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon to make sure that you get the latest updates. Thank you so much. This is Sharad.